See? Stick around.
If you think you cannot afford a lawyer, think again. Clientele Legal has made professional legal services affordable for you. Whether it's a civil, criminal, or labor-related matter, we have a nationwide panel of attorneys standing by to assist you. SMS Radio 2000 to 31372. That's Radio 2000 to 31372 and we'll call you back. Clientele General is a licensed non-life insurer and an authorized FSP. Standard rates and terms and conditions apply.
South African outfit Maruma Gallants and Libyan giants Al Aqda will address their battle for victory on the field of play during their CAF Confederation Cup Group A campaign opener. Maruma Gallants want to impress on home soil to build solid confidence before they travel. But the Libyans are not about mixing business with pleasure. They want to triumph on foreign ground. This is not child's play. It's a big continental task. Be part of the action. The CAF Confederation Cup Group A clash between Maruma Gallants and Al Aqda Sports Club on Sunday, 12 February at 2:30 p.m. Live on SABC Sport on TTT Channel 4. OpenView 124. Also available on sabcsport.com and SABC Plus. Hashtag We Love It Here. Brought to you by SABC Sport.
There's no testimony without the test. Through powerful testimonials, let us inspire, uplift, and encourage you to overcome some of life's difficulties. Our well-loved personalities share their struggles, victories, and lessons learned. My Testimony, Sundays at 11 a.m. only on SABC2.
When Outsurance tries to save you money on your car insurance, they go all out. A 65-year-old woman could pay as little as 464 rands a month to insure her white 2021 Toyota Urban Cruiser 1.5 litre. So why don't you switch and save today? SMS out to 37221. Outsurance is a licensed insurer and FSP. Premiums are risk profile dependent and reviewed annually. T's and C's apply.
Rancho, we got you covered on 97.2 FM. Feel good music.
So as promised, it's Fashionable Friday on Radio 2000, the Glen Super Drive. We have Ouma Tema. Ouma is the founder and creative director of Plus a Fab, Fabulosity, Fabubu, okay, which is a South African fashion brand that caters specifically for Batwarina, caviar women. Pretoria-based Tema grew up in Namahale. For those who don't know, it's a small Limpopo township near Palabora, which is like far away, guys. I did a gig there once. I never wanted to drive back Palabora. She started by selling from the boot of a car like Oskido. Oskido used to sell music from the boot of his car. And she now has a production factory employing 16 people. I hope unalama venda mowe. Welcome. I've never met you before. And I'm like surprised that you know this one. Nat.
Why are you going to surprise that I know?
I need to investigate where does the connection come from? Your window. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good to have you, man.
Radio 2000 listeners.
Yeah, the 2 million gang. Mm-hmm. So firstly, tell us, where you grew up. Well, I know I said it a little bit, but it must come from you. Where you grew up and your early shopping experiences and how that shaped, the idea of Plus Fab.
Look, I grew up in Palabora, as you've said. I am a family of 5. So it's my mom, my brother, my younger sister, and me. Did I say 5? 4.
You said 5. I confused.
4. Yeah, but there's additions now of grandchildren.
Okay.
Yeah. So I grew up in a family of 4 and just a loving home. My mom and I were the chubby ones, and my younger sister and my brother are skinny. Right? Yeah. But every time when we went shopping, Christmas clothes and all, my mother, every time when she goes to the store, she'll say, I want what fits for her, and she would want frills and whatever for my younger sister. So it has been like, why don't I get what I like?
Exactly.
Why don't I get something with frills? Why don't I get something fashionable and everything else? And I never got it. So that's how I grew up, and I guess I just didn't like what the retail stores said about plus size women, and I wanted to be the change.
But did you try and get an understanding from your mother? Why she preferred for you to wear certain clothes? Even at a later stage, maybe,
I You know what? There was no size. So at the very least, can she have a new dress?
Yeah.
You know. So it was just because there was no
Okay.
sizes or whatever it is.
So do you think that mainstream retail stores do enough to cater for full-figured women?
I think in the last 10 years they have tried.
Yeah.
And I think it's primarily because of the buying power plus as women have.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And they're slowly getting there. There's still a lot could be done because now they would have them in stores, but they would not necessarily advertise.
That's true.
And communicate and do ad campaigns with plus size women. So we're waiting for that moment to come.
Speaking
But
about ad campaigns, even on the runaways, you know,
Yes,
you
you will not
hardly
have
ever
them.
see them. It happens
Yeah.
once in a while.
and it's like a special
Yeah,
occasion.
yeah.
It's
And
not
it
even
becomes
a, way
a big
of life.
deal, ne?
Yeah, I'm like,
and it should
wow.
not be.
It should not be a big deal.
You hear
Fashion
people
is
clapping.
fashion.
I'm like, you're clapping for what?
You know, fashion is fashion, and everybody's got a place in fashion.
And that's the beauty about fashion, you know.
Yeah.
You can do whatever, you
Yeah,
know.
true.
You can do as you please, and people should be taking, chances. So, you've worked in government. We have a regular government. No wonder. Okay.
Yeah, why no wonder?
No. So you've worked in government. Talk to us about your exit plan, to establishing your company, Plus Fab.
You know what? I when I was working in government, I really loved the job I did, and I genuinely immerse myself in everything that I do. So
Which department?
I worked at Department of Higher Education and Training.
Is it? Where?
I was in national government.
Oh, okay.
National government. I was administering the program qualification mix, which is called PQM. Those who worked at DHEAD, how are you doing?
Well,
So
no.
it's like we look after all the qualifications that all universities in South Africa offers, right? So that's what we used to do. I would work 8 to 4 and then knock off and go, either to my garage when I was operating from the garage and when I also worked at the State Theatre and start my work. So I never wanted to meet friends for drinks after work. I wanted to, build onto this, meet clients, or sometimes I'll meet clients there's a hotel in Midrand. I used to meet them, after work or during lunch or whatever it is.
Olifants Fontaine of
Yes, that one.
I know that hotel.
You know that one? I was in there. I was just a regular, all right?
Nicely hidden. Nicely hidden.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I used to meet most of my clients there. So I really used my spare time, intentionally because I wanted to build and I wanted to ultimately leave and do this full time.
Very, very clever. And of course, you started by selling clothes from the boot of your car.
Yeah.
And, now you've grown,
Yeah.
since then. How many people? I know I said the number, but some people don't remember how many people
16.
you pay. So how was it like selling clothes from the boot of from your car? I mean, were these clothes that you designed yourself?
Yeah, these are clothes that we designed ourselves. We had used... we paid our school fees along the way in this business, right?
Yeah.
Making mistakes, paying a lot of money to people, not
Absolutely.
delivering, and all of those things. So when I started, I really just launched a 5-style collection and just stopped everybody if you were plus size, I'll stop you and say I make clothes for big people. Some would look at me funny, some will embrace me, but I never stopped at the garage.
Because I get
every
jealous
day.
of hell.
Yeah,
And-
I also got wanting to lose weight or something like. I don't consider myself class, But yeah. So I really just wanted to get the brand out there, and I wanted to see. I couldn't wait to see people just being confident and looking amazing in their plus fab numbers, and I did that, and the world of social media really helped a great deal.
Tell us about the manufacturing of your clothes. Where do you manufacture them from?
We manufacture them in-house in our office, in our factory. We
Okay.
have got a factory, Girls with Factory. Hello.
Where, in Johannesburg?
In Pretoria.
Oh, in Pretoria,
So
okay.
we have a factory and a showroom. So everything that you see in stores across the country or anything that you see me wear, anything plus fab, it is proudly produced in South Africa, and we're also proudly South African certified.
And how does your company or your label stand out from the competition?
Look, I really never want to think about competition. It stands out because it gives you confidence.
Yeah.
Right? And it
Yeah.
stands out because of what you get from it. We don't sell dresses. We sell you the feeling, the gorgeousness, and the fabulosity. A dress anybody can make, but it's how you feel in it. And that's the message that we are all about.
I'm told that, you've previously said that one of your biggest customers are your clients' husbands.
Yes.
What about you,
Oh, and I'm so excited that something is in the horizon for them. They have been so amazing, They would come up to me and say, my wife really loves, I love my wife, but she's not so confident. you know. And I see you and I wish my wife was, as confident because I love her the way she is. And she'll be like, I'm going to bring my wife. And then every time when the wife was like, hi, I didn't understand why my husband was like,
now I know. Yes.
I was like, so now it's such a beautiful experience. And then I got to meet them and they always asked me, what about us? What about us?
That is dope. The people who've never met, curvaceous women who are not confident, they must come to nightclubs. But confident, like.
I haven't been to that nightclub in a while.
You must go out. Listen,
but when I do, I make sure.
I'll invite you. I'll invite
I'll
you
hold you to
so
it.
that you must come and see for
and
yourself.
See,
yeah.
And be with him.
And you know what? I'm sure you'll also get a lot of clients.
Yeah. I love them. They're my
I'm
people.
sure you'll get a lot of clients. So I'm told that you've since included swimwear and bridal collection to your brand. How has this been received, by the masses?
It has been amazing. I mean, we pride ourselves because we've built a network and a community of people that, listen to us. They want to hear from us all the time. And they love it. It's things that they want. Every time, if I go on holiday and I'm wearing a nice swimwear, it's got a nice cover up, it's exactly what they want. The beautiful thing about my brand and me as the owner is that I share the same struggle they have.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
If I'm at
and
the
it's organic,
beach looking gorgeous,
you're not faking it. You're not just
I'm not lying,
for
and
the
I'm
money.
like, no,
it's
no,
a life
I'm not
that
lying.
you live.
Yes,
yeah.
and I'm saying your problems are my problems, but we can thrive. We can do this thing. We can look amazing at all times, and I'm about that. We shouldn't be more. We are more than our sizes. We shouldn't be struggling for anything. If it's your wedding day, your boobs needs to be properly packaged and wear that proper boob tube. If you're going to the beach, you can't be wearing a soccer t-shirt. No, you must show off. Full cream affair and a little bit or something more. You know, but you must.
So let's talk about your achievements, your accolades. Include being an Entrepreneur of the Year finalist, Mail and Guardian top 200 young South African.
Not so young anymore.
Were these any way expected, and how did they impact on your attitude?
No, they were not expected at all. I think it's just the work that I was doing, and I'm always grateful when I can be seen, heard. Anybody wants to be seen and heard.
Yeah.
And if there is a tap on the shoulder, I'm always grateful and humbled by that. Look, it just encourages you to say you are in the right place, you're doing the right thing. And look, I wake up every morning and do what I love. I genuinely do.
Well, just as I was about to to shout at you, I just realized that you'll soon be introducing Plus Fab Gents.
Yeah.
Which I think is dope. It's
now
a brilliant
you can't
idea.
Chika me anymore.
When is the launch and what can we expect from the range? It's a brilliant idea.
This is my love letter to all the Plus Fab Gents. On the 14th of February, we're going to go live on our social medias. Yes, social media, and opening our website for them to start to buy. We have shot with the most amazing plus size model, and we really are about to be closet goals. I'm really excited about it because they've been asking, and today I'm saying I got you.
I got your back.
I got you. So we're starting with sleepwear, and we've got nice. Yeah, because hotel robes can do big men dirty.
Absolutely.
Our fine, chunky looking guys, they can be done dirty there. So I got them. There's no struggle anymore. So they can book that holiday for two. The gown will be there. The content will be proper. So, absolutely. I'm very excited about that.
Fantastic. So, where can we find your shop and, your social handles?
First of all, when you're in doubt, just Google Plus Fab or Google Ouma Tema.
Plus Fab,
right?
Okay.
But we are available at the space nationwide. So, Men Lane, Brooklyn, Gateway in Durban, Pavilion in Durban, and Cavendish in Cape Town. And we're also available online, www.plus-fab.com.
So everywhere.
-fab.com. Yeah, www.plus fab.com. So everywhere on social media and everything, you can just search +Fab or Ouma Tema. I will be there, ready to help you look fine and fabulous.
That's the voice of founder and creative director of +Fab, Ouma Tema, on Radio 2000. It's the same question that we've been asking Nathi. How did she get here?
4 toll gates, and then I was here.
Ndamase 24 toll gates. That's the whole salary. Anyway, Ouma, great chatting you. All the best moving forward.
Thank you
and
so much.
all the best with your new line for Amagents.
Thank you. Amagents, my love letter. It's coming on the 14th of February.
Valentine's Day.
Hey.
Thank you.
Are you looking for specific details from an interview on Radio 2000? If you happen to tune in at the tail end of an interview,